Definitely the education standards, economical standards of our country has increased to a very high level. I'll give you an example of such things where my bai in my house who works, she is now around about 40 years old. Her struggling period has been very high. Whenever she talks to me, she does tell me about it. कि बेबी तुम लोग को उतना नहीं स्ट्रगल करना पड़ता है जितना हमने किया है. तो मैंने उनसे पूछा, I asked her, आंटी आप कितना पढ़े लिखे हो? तो बोली मैं 8वीं पास हूँ, हम गांव से, और मैंने ना लोग के घर के बर्तन धो के अपने बच्चे पाले. आपके if you actually know, she has 2 daughters, and somewhere even they are not very well educated. They are almost on the same age of 8th and 10th pass, but they really didn't have to struggle. Today, her daughter, who's around about 18 years old, she is not even 10th pass, and she has a job right in her hand worth 15,000. Now that's a big change that India is giving us. The economical standards have given us thanks to privatization, the MNCs, the BPOs, the KPOs. She just had to do an English course. That's what auntie tells me, my bai tells me. She just had to do English speaking course. एक English speaking course उसने किया. फर्राटेदार English बोलने लगी है बेबी वो. And she got a job in hand worth 15,000 now. You can imagine what level of economical standards that have come up India with, where an 8th standard class bai had to do such jobs, and an 8th standard class daughter did not have to do such things. When we talk about globalization, of course there has been a big change. My son is 4 years old. My sister-in-law's son is 4.5 years old. She stays in US, Chicago, Illinois, and we do have a lot of, sharing. We share a good bond. So there have been times when we talk on Skype, and one thing that we notice about our children are that they share the same minds. Apart from the accent, everything is the same. They share the similar kind of clothes. You talk about Marks and Spencer's, you talk about Polo, you talk about Tommy Hilfiger. You get such brands today in India as well as in USA. Apart from 1 or 2 local brands, I think every other brand is today introduced in India, right? They share the same knowledge, like phonics, sounds, and a lot of such things. They have the same cartoon characters like Doraemon, or you talk about Superman, Batman, He-Man. They have similar kind of toys, and that's something when we share with each other. Lego playing has become like a boom today, which is there in US as well as in India. So why is that? It's just because of the networking. Today, whatever I want for my child, either I go to a mall and get it, and if I cannot find it commonly, I just have to log into an internet and buy it off. So that's because I am I'm economically strong. Secondly, I am user-friendly. Everything has become very user-friendly. My father, if he wants to transfer money to me in the hostel, he had to go to a bank, transfer money, and then wait back for 10 to 15 days. Today, if I have to transfer money in my child's school, I just have to do it within half a minute on the phone. I can just transfer out the money. So these are some things which are very easily found.
Education.
The education standards have increased a lot. I used to study in a government school where I had to pay only 6 rupees in 6th standard and 7 rupees in 7th standard. I am paying 1.5 lakh per year for my child in his school for the international education that he is getting. Today, I can get the IGSE board, the IB board, the ICSE board, the CBSE board, IS board, all the boards in India. I do not have to take my child all the way to USA to study. Of course, going to US is a elite thing, but I can get any certificate in India itself. Today, in fact, the US kids are coming to India and taking education. So that means our education standards have increased a lot. The cross culture is becoming very boomed up in India. Thank you so much.